Hey, welcome back to Me Being Cheap. It's day after Valentine's Day, February 15th, and it's a cold and icy day here in Kansas. And I actually have the day off. And I was anticipating taking a small little trip, and come to find out I was double booked. So I decided to go ahead and keep my time off because I am so behind on a lot of things. And I just don't know how everybody does it or how you're supposed to get everything done. Okay, so I'm a mom of two boys. My boys are actually not too overscheduled in activities. I know I have a lot of friends and their children do a lot of sports. So they spend a lot of time, the parents spend a lot of time transporting kids to and from practices and ball games, and then they'll go watch the practices and watch the ball games. And I've got friends that on a Saturday they'll spend 4 hours at tournaments. And so I don't know how do people get everything done. My house seems like it's always a mess. I have to take off work to get caught up on things such as errands and phone calls and different things I need to do. Like I've been gathering paperwork for taxes. I can't seem to find the time to do those sorts of things. I'm not a huge TV watcher, but yeah, I don't understand. And maybe you guys can leave in the comments down below. Tell me, how is it that people have spotless houses, perfect hair and makeup, which I really don't care about that too much. Yeah, work a full-time job and then take kids to everything. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I mean, I think my stress level would be clear up to there. So I don't know. But anyway, just throwing some thoughts out there. Let me know if you've got the solution, because I feel like I can't even keep up. And my kids aren't even in, 20,000 activities. So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. How do you do it? How do you keep up? Anyhow, the mortgage is almost paid off. So I wanted to take a chance to talk about what now. What now when it actually does get paid off. So I checked the balance. The balance is $4,727.94. So about $4,700 left. So not a whole lot is left on that mortgage. Once that mortgage is paid off, I will no longer have that monthly deduction from my checking account, the one that's a little over $1,000 a month. In addition, of course, I've been throwing extra money at the mortgage, except for not recently. I've been kind of rat holing the money, thinking I'm going to have to upgrade a vehicle. But regardless, here shortly, that monthly expense is going to go away. Now, that monthly expense, that's the mortgage payment, also has taxes and insurance. And as I was gathering papers for taxes, the property tax on the house, which I'll now have to save for myself, it's about $873.51 every 6 months. So I would be curious, what are you guys' property taxes in other parts of the U.S.? I think that Kansas has a relatively low cost of living, but that's what I'm looking at for property tax. That works out to about $142 a month. The insurance on the house and the property is $2,281.97, and that works out to about $190 a month. So right there, just for basic tax and insurance, even though I won't have a mortgage anymore, that's about, $350 there. Still, that's quite a bit of money. So let me know what you guys' taxes and insurance are. So what am I going to do? So originally I had wanted to get into buying some rental properties and doing some real estate, but then I discovered I don't want to fool with renters because ultimately I want to be able to travel and kind of do things myself. And you can't You can't have the rental properties full with renters, leave town, and then have to worry, you know, something breaks, you know, over at a rental property, getting a phone call in the middle of the night. So I don't really want to fool with the hassle of that. So, you know, I suppose if I retired, you know, that would solve the problem of not having enough time to just do basic things such as, you know, get documents together for taxes and clean my house. But I do like working, and I have not been able to make the numbers work, because I know that even if you don't have a job or if you retire, you still have to have money. And I've been interested in the homesteading gig, but I haven't really, you know, kind of put the pencil to the paper. I have not really figured out a way that you can actually make money doing that. And when I say make money, I'm not saying get wealthy, but at least cover your bills. So to me, it's trading one job for another job. And the other job, whereas you may have the freedom of how you schedule your day, you're still obligated to any plants and animals that you have. So again, you can't just take off. So if you guys have any ideas on creating revenue streams, that would be really interesting, because I don't know how people do it. It's a good thing I like to work, though. So let's talk about utilities. So for the year, my city bill, and that's electric, trash, water, and sewer. For the year, that averaged $205 a month. My Kansas gas service bill, now I have gas heat with an electric blower, and I have gas water tank, hot water tank, and a gas cook stove. That is $105 a month. So just on basic utilities, that's $310 a month average. So property taxes and insurance is $350. Then we got $310. So just basic household stuff, we're talking $660 a month is what's needed. Just basic household stuff. That's not any food, that's not cell phones, that's not internet, that's not clothing, and that has nothing to do with vehicles. So if you guys have any ideas on how to cut down on these expenses, leave them in the comments below. I would surely love to know. Okay, so let's talk communications. My internet bill is $35 a month. I think that's pretty cheap. If you know of a way to do it cheaper, let me know. I know some might consider that a luxury item, but it is what it is. Cell phone. Okay, so I don't maintain a landline, so cell phone for communications, $35 a month. Okay, so let's talk about property tax and registration on the vehicles. So vehicle expenses. So my pickup and my Nissan Z, I think they're fully depreciated as far as taxes, so they only charge $24 tax. My Suburban is a little bit less, around $63. And then the registration for the Suburban and the Z is $42.25, and then for the pickup it's $52.25. I guess they charge more for pickup trucks on registrations. So, so that's just to tag a truck here in Kansas, tag a vehicle. Now, you also have to put gas in the vehicle, do maintenance, and insurance. So my insurance monthly for all three vehicles is $79. Gas, let me flip through the past few months. Gas is typically anywhere from $150 to $200 a month. And then you've got maintenance. So I don't know. I don't think anybody can just quit their job. I think that's a dream that people have, a notion that they may have, but I think that would be very unwise. But like I said, it's a good thing I like to work. I like my job. I am just trying to figure out how to get more time to do the things that need to be done, the things that I want to do. So I would really like to hear how you guys are doing it and then keeping your head above the water, because I honestly feel like I can't keep up. You know, I don't know if people are hiring somebody to clean their house. I don't know if they've got somebody that's shuffling their kids around. For people that are married, I don't know. Maybe they never even see their spouse. But it just seems crazy. It seems like everybody's busy all the time, and I don't know. You know, it's like, and I feel like my life is pretty basic. You know, I'm not doing a whole lot of activities with the kids. You know, I don't know. So definitely let me know. Let me know what you think. Because I feel like my life is pretty simplified as far as expenses. I've worked very hard to cut them down. I've implemented a number of things to lower utilities. But still, I feel like you're going to have a pretty good chunk of change just to be able to survive. Just to pay the basic bills. And the other thing that I have not figured out is, what do people do about health insurance? Because I think that's something you have to have now. And if you don't, I think you're paying a penalty on your taxes. I don't know all the ins and outs about that because I've always had the health insurance. But what do people do that retire and they're not like old enough for like Medicare? What do you do for the health insurance? If you got any ideas, let me know. If you've got any reasonably smart ideas. I think to do without the health insurance would be foolish, because I know that medical emergencies tend to be what set a lot of people up for failure as far as being financially independent. If they are stuck or saddled with a whole bunch of medical bills, it can be life-altering, and it could take you know, decades to recover from. So yeah, I just you know, I just wonder at this point if, you know, if we're going to have to work until we're, you know, in our 70s. And, you know, what's the fun in that? You know, I'd like to be able to do some more traveling. One of my goals is to hike the Appalachian Trail. You know, I need 4 to 6 months to do that. And it's not like I could quit, because I'd still have to have the health insurance. So, yeah, how do people do it? I just, you know, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I'm trying to figure things out, and it just doesn't seem like anybody's got real good answers. I don't know. You know, there's people that have YouTube channels, and I'm not monetized yet. I'm not even at, you know, 1,000 subscribers, so I don't even have any income from that. But the people that have shared their incomes, sometimes it's like a very small amount, you know, 150 to, you know, maybe on a good month you get 900, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. This is just my rambling on my day off, so let me know. Have a good one.